The most fiery Asian dipping sauce for sticky rice. It's called jeow, the #1 requested Lao dipping sauce on my channel. It's bold, it's savory, it goes perfectly with sticky rice and Lao jerky. This isn't your regular sauce. With tender cow skin for texture and a bright mix of sweet, spicy, and tangy flavors, jeow is a kind of sauce that can turn sticky rice into a whole meal. Let me show you how to make it. Sabaydi Pinong, hi fam, welcome back to Saeng's Kitchen. Today is a very special episode because we are making that one spicy dip that you all have been asking for. I've been seeing in the comments, what's that red sauce? What's that spicy thing that you're dipping it into? Well, today's the day. We are making jeow bong. Before we get into the recipe, I'm excited to share with you all that my Lao cookbook is now available to pre-order. You can find the pre-order link right here at saengskitchen.com/cookbook. And I also want to share some life updates and the cover review with you all. Recently, I was rushed to the ER and then hospitalized where they found various complications with my health. I wanted to share this with you all because it really scared me. It gave me a reality check that, health is wealth, that you got to take care of yourself. Let me show you what's happening actually. They had to put a PICC line in me into my bicep where there's this line that goes all the way into this part and then almost near my heart. And so essentially every day I put antibiotics into my body. Quite a process. Luckily I have my partner that helps me out. The nurses come every week to make sure that I'm okay, to reset a lot of this stuff. But it's been a very scary process, but luckily I have a lot of support around me. I'm so thankful. But letting you all know, this is what we're working with this holiday season. This is a reminder, please, please, please take care of yourselves. If you feel like something's wrong in your body, immediately go to the doctor, go to the ER, get checked up. I'm feeling better every day, so if you all could send some well wishes and blessings, I would immediately appreciate that. And so on to some better news. I have something special to share with you all, and it deals with Lao food. I can officially announce that I have been working on a cookbook for the past 6+ years. This is gonna be with 10th Breed Press. And so you'll be able to get this Lao cookbook wherever you get cookbooks. So Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Target, Amazon, etc., etc. Just a huge monumental shift, I think, for a lot of the Lao community, myself, to be able to see ourselves at bookstores, at retail stores, and see that this is possible. This is truly possible. This is only the beginning. So what you can do now, actually, the pre-orders are now available. So that helps the cookbook author and just the community quite a bit because it shows retailers and people that these are the types of books and stories that people want. Pre-order for your family or friends. There'll be bonuses later that I'll be announcing that you will also get if you pre-order. So do it now so we can celebrate together. But yeah, this is, oh man, this is so cool. It's real. This is real. Lao cookbook coming to a store near you. There are a lot of variations of jeow. This one, I call it jeow because this is the one I grew up eating. It is very spicy, hot, umami-licious. So it was just a meal just dipping the sticky rice with jeow. But if you want the other variation, the Luang Prabang style jeow, it is actually in my cookbook right over here. Pre-order and you'll find that recipe right there. But for today's recipe, we're gonna do jeow because that's what I grew up on, and it's a very versatile dipping sauce because you can use it as a dip, or you can even spice up your pho and add it in there, and it goes so well. And now let's get cooking. The first step is preparing your cow skin. So cow skin, it looks like this. It's an ingredient that might be a little bit harder to find, but it is signature when it comes to jeow. So if you can find it, make sure you grab it. I went to several Asian grocery stores, couldn't find it. They had all the other parts of the cow except the skin. But luckily, if you live in a diverse city, you can find a lot of this skin in Nigerian supermarkets. So we were able to find this, and it was a packet for $15. What exactly is cow skin? Outside of cow skin being turned into leather, you can actually process it differently and turn it into food. Because the skin is so thick, it takes a long time to cook and process to get to the right tenderness. For jeow, tender cow skin actually adds a great texture to the paste, and it's also high in collagen, so it's gonna make your skin extra youthful. The first step is preparing the cow skin. So the cow skin, Some of it comes up very hairy. Luckily, this one that we bought is like most of the hair is off, but you can still feel some fuzz on the top, and we want to remove that. So first thing you want to do is get some flame going. Okay, so flame is high and hair skin side down, and we're just gonna burn it. So you want to burn the skin off, and you want to char the cow skin a bit so it gives it that extra complex flavor. So it looks like this. It is very dark, and the next step will show you how to remove that dark spots, but this is what you want to get it to. So we're going to try to remove some of that darkness and also the burnt hair on top. So we'll take one piece, and with a nice knife, you're just going to go back and forth like this. This helps remove the extra dark char and also the hair that was burnt. All right, look at that. Look how much lighter it is now. Now that we have most of the hair removed, we're gonna go ahead and start boiling water in a medium-sized pan. And what I like to do first is add some lemongrass right here. And then you're gonna go ahead and drop in the cow skin. So now once this comes to a rolling boil, let's go ahead and put a lid on and then turn it down to low. We're just gonna let this simmer on low for about an hour, and then we'll check back in on it. But for now, let's start working on the aromatics. The next step is preparing our aromatics, and the first thing I'm gonna work with is our peppers. Why do people like spicy food? Spicy food activates your body's pain receptors, which signals to your brain to release endorphins and dopamine. That creates a natural high, giving you a rush of warmth, excitement, and satisfaction. For Lao people, spicy food is a part of our culture. We grew up watching our families and friends eating it, and now it's become a comfort flavor. On top of that, spice enhances flavor and also wakes up your palate. Spicy. So we need ground pepper, so go ahead and put all your dried peppers in a food processor, and then process it until it's finely ground. And it should look like something like this. Go ahead and pour this back into our bowl. So now let's prepare the shallots. So I'm using about 5 large shallots. So the first thing you want to do is cut off the bottom, top, and then the skin. I've noticed with shallots, you don't really cry as much, so. Ooh, never mind, crying a little bit. Okay, now that my tears are out, that means all the onions are open. Comment below how to prevent crying when you're cutting shallots or onions. Get some stability, so I'm gonna cut a thin layer right here. Now it's extra stable, and you wanna just cut this into very thin slices. I have all the shallots cut. I'm just gonna put them right into this bowl. Next thing you want to work with is the garlic. So this is how much garlic we're going to use. Smash them all. Once you have them all smashed, then we're going to go ahead and start chopping them up. And then you're going to go back and forth just like this. All right, so once you have it roughly chopped just like this, go ahead and put it in your bowl. Next thing we're going to prepare is the galangal. So the first thing you see, there's a really rough skin on the outside, so you want to get rid of that. So galangal is very dense, so you really need to mince this well. Create a base and then cut it. And then chop this into matchsticks. And then go ahead and go back and forth, chop it until it's really minced up. All right, and so it should look like something like this. And the last thing we're going to chop is the makrut lime leaves. And I have about 6 medium-sized leaves. So what you want to do is stack them on top of each other and chop. Once you have that chopped, flip it like this and then mince it even further. Just like that, we're going to put it back into the bowl. The next step is mixing all the aromatics together that have been chopped up. So first is the peppers. Then add the chopped shallots, chopped garlic, chopped galangal, the lime leaves, and a little bit of salt. So with your hands, go ahead and go in there and start mixing everything together. And I'm breaking apart the onions, just like this. Okay, so we can put this to the side now. So now we're gonna cook our chili mixture. What does frying the aromatics do to the sauce? When you fry the aromatics for this dipping sauce, it helps deepen the flavor and also brings out complex flavors in each ingredient. This step also gives jeow bong its deep, dark signature color and also leaves you with a fragrant, aromatic chili oil right here. So good. So go ahead and turn on your burner. And I'm gonna use 1 cup of vegetable oil. And you're gonna let this heat for about 2 minutes before you put the chili mixture in. It's been about 2 minutes, so let's grab our chili mixture and then go ahead and carefully add it in there. Now, I'm gonna turn it down to medium, and then you're gonna mix this occasionally and stir it for about 12 to 15 minutes until it gets to the right color. So you wanna stir it occasionally so it doesn't burn on the bottom. And also, occasionally you wanna just leave it alone and just let it fry for a bit. You get all those aromatic flavors out. So this is the color that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the flame, take it off your burner, and then get a bowl and a sieve ready. And go ahead and dump all the chili mixture right in here. And at this point, you're gonna see the chili oil right there. It's gonna drip on down. You can press it lightly down to get the oil out, but for the next 30 or so minutes, you're just gonna let this cool and let it continually drip out. All right, so the cow skin is done. I'm just gonna turn off the heat. And you can see it is tender and ready to eat. Let's take out the cow skin, make sure you get all the water out. First thing I like to do with the cow skin is on the other side where it's not hairy, you'll have this gunk, and you can easily remove that with the knife now. See all that? You can remove that. We don't want it in our dip. There you go. Now it is extra clean. So now you'll want to lay it flat and then cut it into thin strips. You can try one right now. So it should be bouncy, kind of like a gummy bear, and kind of like a boba at the same time. But you're able to chew into it, crunch it up, and then swallow. You should get something that looks like this. So it's been 30 minutes, and you can see here, we have the chili oil and then the rest of the chili mixture. Grab the chili mixture and just add it to a food processor. The lid right here. And then we'll just process it for a little bit. Okay, so it is done. Texture-wise, it's a rough texture. It should look like this. With the chili mixture, go ahead and put it right in the mortar. So now it's time to season the paste. So let's first add sugar, fish sauce, tamarind sauce, and a sprinkle of MSG. Now with your mortar and a big spoon, go ahead and mix that well. And what I like to do is actually, with the chili oil right here, you're gonna add a little bit, a teaspoon or so, just for the extra color and spice. And then lastly, go ahead and add your cow skin. Then mix well. Ooh, this is looking so good. I think we have it. And then I'm gonna taste test. Ooh, so good. Over the jeow bong. Look at that. So good. Let's serve it in a bowl. And a little more chili oil never hurt anyone. Around the rim, the extra color. There you go. This is Mez jeow bong. All right, let's start eating. I'm gonna enjoy it with this big ball of sticky rice. Let's grab some jeow bong. Big old handful of sticky rice lathered, and let's try it out. That's so good. So I love all that smokiness that you get from the aromatics because all of it was fried. And you can definitely taste the fried garlic that just infuses throughout the oils and the paste of the shallot. And that spicy kick from every seed of the bird-eye chili pepper is very powerful. So if you're new to this, try a little bit first. This is a great Lao dipping sauce to put with all your other barbecue, sticky rice, papaya salad. And if you're eating any type of Lao noodle soup, put a little bit of this, it goes a long way. Y'all gotta give this a try. Khop chai Thai Lai. Thank you so much, friends, for watching. Comment below with your thoughts on Mez jeow bong recipe. I would love to learn how you all make it, or if you make it differently. Let's talk in the comments. And if you want to learn more Lao recipes, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time on Saeng's Kitchen. Bye! Some Sabark D updates. Let's go see what she's doing. Bao, can you come here? Come look at the book. Look at the book, Bao. Stay, sit. Look at our book. We did this together. Come on. Remember? Look, Bao. It's your brother, the book. Satu. Good girl, Satu. Yeah, Satu. Here.